We welcome you on the coverage of the Macomb Holiday Boys Basketball Tournament on Central Illinois Sports for the second semifinal in this championship bracket. It's the Southeastern Suns, undefeated on the season behind All-Stater Danny Stevens. They are taking on a very talented and defending tournament champion, Eureka Hornets squad. Good afternoon to you. I'm Charlie Hull, Jack and Tim alongside this afternoon. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. A dandy of a game as Illini Bluffs defeated Camp Point Central 51-50 as time expired. Hank Albee with a layup in a thriller. We expect this one to be tight throughout as well. Glad you are with us today. We step aside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Back with more after this.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Did you know that Prairie Land FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Growers trust Prairie Land FS to deliver top-performing crop protection products that promise the best performance before, during, and after the growing season. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the beautiful and historic city that is Pittsfield, Illinois, a community that feels like home.
Home to over 4,000 residents. A progressive and growing community serves as an amazing place to live, learn, work, and play. With civic, charitable, family, and recreational activities available, you'll never be bored here. Attend an event or festival. Play some disc golf on our new championship course. Spend the day fishing, or even catch a Civil War reenactment. As a community driven by success, Pittsfield provides numerous incentives to assist citizens and local businesses. Our goal in Pittsfield is to truly advance and prosper. Staying healthy is made easy here, with access to doctors, dentists, and other medical specialists throughout the community. People come to Pittsfield for a variety of reasons: stately historical homes, an abundance of natural resources, hunting, scenic areas along the Illinois and Mississippi rivers, festivals, recreational opportunities, and much more. People stay in Pittsfield simply because life here is great. Picture yourself in Pittsfield today.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. It's a championship bracket semifinal as Southeastern and Eureka go head-to-head here at Western Hall. Eureka, the defending champion. They had to kind of make a heck of a comeback in their opening round game, Jack, against Illini West. Even win that game, they win the second round game a little more comfortably. But this squad has showed that they have a lot of talent, and they'll be a tough matchup here for the Southeastern Suns.
Well, the big thing about Eureka is they didn't panic when they got down, and their coach was calm the whole time and kept encouraging, and they kept fighting back and fighting back and fighting back. And it wasn't like Illini West was like shooting out of their heads, but they were playing a really good game. But Eureka just proved that it takes 32 minutes to win a ball game.
Main player for this Eureka squad is Tyler Heffron. He is the reigning tournament MVP, a 6'4 junior, can really shoot it from anywhere on the court. He'll be a tough matchup for the Southeastern squad that, you know, obviously, as we talked about, you hear a lot about Danny Stevens, and well-deserved, all-state player, D1 type of level athlete. Well, talk about this Southeastern Suns defensive effort they bring to the court each and every night.
You know, Danny Stevens is an unbelievable talent. These other kids don't get near the credit they deserve. They play their butts off. They get the ball to the right spot. They do what they're supposed to do on defense. Danny encourages them to do that, but I'll tell you, Owen Rigg really does a nice job of directing traffic and taking care of the basketball. It's not like Danny's got to bring it down every time. And Danny Stevens is one of those people that makes everybody else around him better, and that's the quality of a really good player.
He's a fun guy to watch. You get a chance to watch him and the Suns play, you should take advantage of it this season, and we're looking forward to the matchup between the Suns and the Hornets. Let's pause for a break on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, starting lineups, play-by-play in this championship bracket semifinal on Central Illinois Sports.
Trucks LLC will be located this fall in the new building at 14 East Industrial Park Drive in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0044. Diesel repair service offering 24-hour roadside repair, mobile service units, semi-truck and trailers, farm and ag equipment, DOT inspections, hydraulic hose repair, anything diesel, we can come to you along the road in the field or at your shop. It's Trucks. Call 217-922-0044. That's 217-922-0044. Helena Agra of Camp Point, Illinois is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Camp Point Central football. For all your seed, fertilizer, and ag chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agra, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 217-593-7761 for Helena Agra. Helena Agra says, go Panthers!
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect. If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois for a face-to-fact appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. Lipcomb Insurance Services realize today's risk. A good risk management plan is a necessity. It takes thought and consideration in many variables that face you as a producer. No one solution can be the answer. At Lipcomb Insurance Services, we have over 40 years of experience with agriculture and the problems you face. We offer a wide variety of options to help you shoulder some of the risk. We understand farming. We will go over your goals and challenges as a producer and build a risk management plan that fits your operation. Contact Brett Lipcomb at 217-242-2703. Lipcomb Insurance Services, a trusted and proven provider of federal crop insurance for over 20 years. Go Eagles!
The two teams are headed to their respective benches for some final moments with the coach in the huddle. And we're just about ready for tip-off here at Western Hall. It's the Eureka Hornets at 8-3 and the 14-0 Southeastern Suns. Winner will play Illini Bluffs in the championship game tonight at 9:30. The loser plays Camp Point Central at 8 o'clock for third and fourth place. Our starting lineups brought to you in part by Waters Concrete. Tim Waters offers quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. It's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. Call 309-252-1052 for Waters Concrete. Eureka is 8-3 on the season. Aaron Donor's squad will be the visiting team. Their lineup looks like this. At a guard, a 5'10 senior, Justin Bachman. At a second guard, a 6'1 junior, Tyler Tate. And at the third guard, a 5'11 senior, Jake Morin. At a forward, he is a 6'4 junior, Tyler Heffron. And at the other forward, a 6'4 senior, Slater Wilcox. Wilcox, Heffron, Morin, Tate, and Bachman for the Eureka Hornets. For the Southeastern Suns, Brett Upkus' squad, 14-0 on the season. They'll start at a guard, a 5'11 freshman, Griffin Dippy. At a second guard, a 6-foot junior, that's Owen Rigg, and at the third guard is the 6'3 junior, Mason Fry. At a forward, a 6-foot sophomore, Aiden Akers, and at the other forward, the 6'8 senior, Danny Stevens. Stevens, Akers, Fry, Rigg, and Tippy for the Suns.
Now for our listeners and viewers, I have a question. Aaron Donor is the head coach at Eureka. Mark Donor was a 6'10", 6'11 kid for VIT many years ago in the early 70s. Are they related? Send me a text, 217-473-5151. I'd like to know if they're related. 473-5151.
You can also drop it in the chat on the YouTube channel if you
that'd be fine.
Choose to do that. Eureka's the defending champion. Southeastern trying to stay undefeated. They're the number 1 ranked team in Class 1A according to the AP poll. And they are looking to move on to the championship game in their first appearance at the Macomb Holiday Basketball Tournament. Eureka in the visiting green uniforms, white lettering and numbers, while the Suns are in the home whites with the blue numbers and gold trim.
Well, we'll see how this one breaks out. Danny Stevens, I'm sure, will go in the circle to jump. And on the other side, it appears to be Tyler Tate.
Tate stands about 6'1". Stevens stands about 6'8". And we're ready to go in this semifinal. The tip is up and controlled by the Suns. Fry gets the basketball. He holds it patiently on the wing. Man-to-man defense in the early going here for.
Isn't that both hands?
Hey, if you watch off the ball, anytime Stevens is being guarded, you'll notice that he gets fouled a lot.
You got 2 hands on a man, that's a foul in high school basketball.
And it's usually called that way. Danny Stevens gets the ball down low, goes up and in for the first 2 points of the contest, and unsurprisingly, Stevens scores the first 2 for the Suns.
Danny cracked court, and he didn't care they had 2 hands on him.
7:25 to play in the first. Bachman into the front court for this Hornets squad. To Wilcox. On the right side now, Morin. Morin beats his man off the dribble and in for 2. That was pretty easy.
Yep, no help on the defense that time. Coach Efkes will want that to happen.
Tied at 2 as both teams capitalize on their first offensive possessions of the contest. A minute into the game, nearly, and it's tied at 2 on the Trucks LLC scoreboard.
Aaron is Mark's son. Thank you very much for that, Brent Maynard.
Perfect.
I wondered if that was true.
Here's Stevens down low, out of a double team, works it to Akers. Ooh, a dangerous pass across the top Rigg. Back to Akers. Akers left wide open for a 3, missed it, and the rebound down to Rigg. Rigg to Stevens in the corner, fakes now, drives baseline, tried to throw it underneath, and it's stolen away. Here's Heffron into the front court. On the run out. Kicks it right side, Bachman. Back to Heffron. Good ball movement by the squad from Eureka. Morin gets it in the corner left side. Out top, Tate to Bachman. Looking for our first lead change of the contest. We only saw, 11 in the last game?
Yeah, 11.
It was a dandy. We think this one will be close. And we talked about it on the Camp Point Central game as Heffron gets the ball in the post against Stevens. Watch that matchup on both ends. The turnaround shot is up and good as Heffron has his first 2.
That's a tough shot.
There were a lot more points scored in that game, the previous semifinal, than I think we'll see in this one. At least for Southeastern, they'd like to see it that way.
It won't be 30-27, though.
No, I don't think it'll be that low. Stevens with the basketball on the bounce out top. Works it to Akers. Akers looked to give it back, and the ball tipped and stolen away. Bachman on the run out into the front court for Eureka. Works it left side. Here's Tate for a 3, no good. And the rebound is loose. Stevens on the floor after it, along with Akers. And it comes free to Eureka. Right side, Heffron for a 3. It's off the mark. And Fry has his first board of the afternoon. 4-2 Eureka with 5 minutes, 25 seconds to play in the opening period. Stevens to Rigg. Deep in the corner, Tippy. Tippy can shoot it from that corner. He's really good from the left side, really. Here's Fry. Puts it on the deck. Gets it to Akers right wing. Out top, Stevens. Beyond the college line. Wants a screen to come be set. Akers will get one for him. Switches off on Heffron now. Stevens to Rigg. 5 minutes to play in the first period. Suns very deliberate here on the offensive attack. Stevens in the paint. Turnaround shot is good.
Doesn't force much, does he?
He's pretty smooth. And he's got all 4 for the Suns, and we're tied at 4. 4:44 to play in the first. Morin with it. Gets it out front now to Heffron. Quickly the other side, Bachman. Top of the key, they get Tate. Couldn't get the 3-point shot off. Now to Morin on the right side. Baseline Wilcox to Heffron, looking to get free. A little tougher for him with Stevens playing him on the defensive side. Heffron now gets it. They leave him alone for a moment. He fires a three, no good. Long rebound. Good hustle on that play by Tyler Tate to keep it alive. Now Heffron has the ball stripped and stolen away. Tippy gets the steal. And a turnover the first on Eureka. Stevens into the front court with a behind-the-back dribble. Pulls up for a deep three, no good. And the rebound down to Heffron.
Heffron's got 2 boards already.
Halfway through this first quarter, and the game tied at 4. Into the front court with it is Tate. Tate going to try the dribble drive in, throws it back out. Bachman, the lefty, for a three from the right wing is good. Bachman with the tray, and a timeout going to be taken here by Southeastern. Bachman got the ball on the right wing. He fired it up for the three. Puts Eureka on top 7-4 on the Trucks LLC scoreboard on Central Illinois Sports.
Seed selection is one of the important decisions required to achieve yield goals. Logan Agri-Service represents top seed lines in the industry like Lewis Hybrids, Stein Seed, and AgriGold, and focuses on products developed to meet or exceed our customers' expectations. Sit down with one of our experienced local seed experts who will work with you to help select top-producing corn hybrids and soybean varieties tailored for your specific soils and fertility levels. Or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
Timeout was taken by Southeastern, their first of the contest. 7-4 the lead for Eureka. And the Suns will have it as we're back to live action. Rigg into the front court. Left side Tippy. Looks in the post for Stevens. Instead back out front to Rigg. Stevens has to be very active to get open. He gets it now on the baseline. Shoulder squared. Shot good. Stevens has 6. And makes it a 7-6 game. 3:24 to play in the first.
It's an honor to get to watch kids like that.
Here's a ball. Taking his eye off it for a moment was Morin. Had to save it in bounds. Good hustle after the near miscue. Carson Gold has checked into the game, the 6-foot senior for Eureka. Here's a three-point shot now by Tate. It's good. Tate, one of the few guys I've seen scoot up and shoot that on the high school line, Jack. You see where he was? Right on that high school line.
Paid attention.
10-6 Hornets.
Instead of 23-something, it's 19-9. It's much shorter.
Well, it's just what you're more used to, I would say. Tippy has picked it up. Bounce pass to Stevens. Fakes, drives, gets it down low. That was Hitz who had it for a moment. Pass out now. Last touched out of bounds here by Tate. And it'll stay with Southeastern on the sideline. Carter Hitz checked in, the 6-foot junior.
Couple of lazy passes, and that's not very normal for Southeastern. They're usually pretty crisp.
2:36 to play in the first.
We've had the opportunity to see them 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, several times this season. And they're having a nice year after appearing in the Super Sectional a year ago.
Well, they're the number 1 rated team in 1A. That's not bad.
Pretty nice year. Stevens works it down to Hitz. He'll pull it back out to Rigg. Rigg wasn't sure if he could dribble or not as he kind of had trouble with the catch.
Good thing he didn't, because I think they'd have called him.
He gets it back now in the corner to Hitz. Looking for Stevens. Stevens, little glider up, no good. Gets his own rebound and is hammered on the play. He'll put it up for 2. He'll get to it at the free throw line, I should say, for 2.
Stevens' first board, he'll go to the free throw line. That foul is going to go the other way. Is that on Bachman?
Called that on the floor.
Bachman picks up the first foul of the game. I'll be darned.
Could have sworn he was
trying
to put it back up there.
Me too.
Hits on the inbounds. He's wide open for a 3. It's too hard, and the rebound down to Heffron.
Give him 3 on the day already.
Now as Bachman catches it in the front court, he is collided with by Hitz.
Hitz will pick up the foul. It'll be his first on the Suns. 1:59 left first quarter. 10-6 Hornets.
Kaltenbach, that's Josh Kaltenbach and Jesse Johnson into the game. They replace Tippy and Fry.
He uses a lot of players, doesn't he?
1:59 to play in the first. 10-9 the Eureka advantage, and the Hornets shooting to expand on that lead here. Tate with it out front, works it on the left side to Morin. Back to Tate. Right side Bachman, left alone for a 3. Again, the left-hander up, and he makes it splash again.
6 for him.
13-6 Hornets, largest lead of the day right now, with 1:35 to play in the first.
I just bet you the Suns haven't been down by 7 this season.
I don't know.
We'll see how they react.
Stevens with it, now has the ball out of bounds as he tried to cross over. Good defense there by Gold, and a turnover by Southeastern.
3 turnovers, and 2 of them really on Danny. 1 on that pass and 1 on that dribble.
Brett Ufkus coming out and He and Danny Stevens having a discussion. Upkus was about almost at the free throw line. Usually they don't let you quite that far out on the court. 1:20 to play in the first. Bachman with it out front for Eureka. 13-6 the advantage for the Hornets.
Everything's a learning experience at this stage of the basketball season.
Tate with it. Bounce pass off to Morin. He'll throw a pass. It's stolen away by Fry on the good interior defense. Second turnover by Eureka. A minute to play in the first period. Southeastern trying to cut it closer. Tippy with it on the wing left side, the freshman. He'll throw a pass out top to Fry. Right wing over to Akers. Top of the key now, Rigg to Tippy. Looks in the paint. Picks it up. Out front now it goes to Rigg once again. 39 seconds to play in the first. Fry gets it back. Puts it on the deck here. Trying to get free from the defender is Fry. Still dribbling, close to 5. And a foul going to be called instead on Tyler Tate.
Tate will pick up the foul. It'll be his first, second team foul. 27.7 seconds left in the quarter. 13-6. Southeastern calls a timeout. Brett Efkus goes out on the court. 27.7 seconds left in the quarter. 13-6. Hornets.
Did you know that Prairieland FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Growers trust Prairieland FS to deliver top-performing crop protection products that promise the best performance before, during, and after the growing season. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
27.7 seconds to play in the first period. Southeastern took the timeout, their second of the game already.
Yeah, Coach Efkus didn't like something.
And they call the timeout. They'll have the basketball with the Suns as we're back to live action.
By the way, Knowlton Clinkle's not hurt. It's his girlfriend's crutches. It's funny.
Thank you for that update.
That's funny. He is a sophomore, by the way.
Who's that, Tippy?
Yep.
Tippy's a sophomore. He just went from being a freshman to a sophomore right before our eyes.
Very
17
advanced.
seconds to play in the first. Stevens has a way out top to Fry now. Stevens gets it back. Right wing over to Rigg with 10 seconds to play in the period. Skip pass across to Fry. Left side, Jesse Johnson, the three, no good. Rebound down to Rigg with 3 seconds. Had it knocked loose. Fry will pick it up and not get a shot off, and we have played 1 quarter of basketball. It's 13-6. Eureka on top of the Southeastern Suns. Second quarter play-by-play your way after this.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Carlson, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Eureka leads at 13-6, 5 of 8 from the field, 3 of 6 from the arc, and haven't shot a free throw. Southeastern 4 of 7 from the field, 0 of 4 from the arc, and they have not shot a free throw. It's Eureka ball. They lead 13-6.
Hornets have looked pretty sharp here in the early going. Heffron with it on the right wing for Eureka. Just underway in the second period. To Tate, to Bachman in the corner, who's hit a couple of threes. I got top Tate. Bounce pass down low. Pull-up shot by Wilcox won't fall. Rebound down to Wilcox. He'll put it back up, no good. Stevens is fighting for the board, as is Tippy, and Tippy grabs it.
Ever since he's been a sophomore, he's been a better rebounder. You notice that?
Tippy said, "Get off me, you big bully. It's my turn to get a rebound." 7 minutes, 27 seconds to play in the first half. Stevens with the basketball for Southeastern. Tried the pass down low, looking for Jesse Johnson, and the pass goes out of bounds. Turnover on the Suns.
I think he just shot it, but he had trouble with the catch that time and went, okay, I need to pass it. By that time, everybody's looking for a rebound.
7:20 left in the half. 7-point lead for Eureka. They are the defending tournament champions. They dominated this thing last year. Here's a shot underneath by Wilcox, no good. A rebound down to Heffron. He tries to go back up with it, spins, shoots, misses, and the rebound to Stevens for Southeastern. They'll slow it down. Stevens would deliberately walk it toward the front court.
Little 1-4.
A little trouble with the handle. Now right side, Rigg. Rigg gets a good look for a three. It's off the back iron, no good. Rebound tipped out to Morin. Morin into the front court finds Tate. Deep in the corner, Bachman. No score yet here in the second period for either squad. Bachman, right-hand side, three again. It is no good, and Stevens has the board.
Sometimes you got to fight everybody for it.
Stevens again walks it up for Southeastern. You've seen them do this quite a bit where they just put the ball in his hands. He'll pull up for a jump shot. It's good.
Give him 8.
Makes some things look pretty easy. Wasn't bad defense at all by Slater Wilcox that time, but 6 minutes left to play in the second period. Right side with it is Bachman. Looks for an opening in the corner, now finds Heffron right side. Looking at the post, trying to get Wilcox open. Bachman gets it now. Puts it off on the right side to Morin. He'll try the drive in against Fry. I told you, the Southeastern group, they play a pretty good style of defense as a unit. Here's a open look outside now, though, and knocking it down is Jake Morin. So patient was Eureka with the ball movement that time, and they found the open shooter. And an 8-point advantage, the largest of the day, with 5:23 to play in the half.
4 for 8 from the arc.
Stevens with the basketball for the Suns. Kicks to the corner in Rigg. Rigg for a three. It is no good. Rebound pulled in by Tate.
They need somebody that can hit one of those outside shots.
Yeah, the Suns are going to have somebody hit, something. Stevens is not going to outscore this Eureka team by himself. Here's Heffron now for a three. It's good, and the three's raining from everywhere now for this squad from Eureka. Brett Efkes wants to call the timeout. He'll call his third timeout of the game as Eureka has built a 19-8 lead. Halfway through this second period, Heffron with the three.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
.455 to play in the second period. 19-8 is the Eureka lead as Southeastern has taken their third time out of the game already, Jack.
That's a lot this early, 19-8. And, you just got to get some other people involved if you're Southeastern. It's typical of any sporting event, though. One person's not going to win a game for you.
Nope. And Danny Stevens, a tremendous player. Fry pulls up for a three. It's no good. And see, those are the kind of shots that Southeastern has been hitting to move to 14-0 on the season. And now a foul called as the ball was being pushed up the court.
Akers
called for.
Okay. It'll be his first. Team second.
Ball out of bounds to the backcourt for Eureka. Heffron with it left side. He's an impressive player. Pull-up jump shot. It's good. He's smooth, isn't he?
He's a good one. He's got 7.
And makes it 21-8. 13-point advantage with 4:20 to play in the second. Stevens right side to Rigg. Rigg looks for the move. Now gets it out top to Tippy. Haven't gotten him open for a shot yet today, have they?
Nope.
Stevens now. Free throw line Fry. Back to Stevens in the corner. Rigg. Rigg to Fry out front. Looks in the middle to Akers. Akers bounce pass down low. Stevens. Turnaround jump shot is good.
Give him 10.
Sometimes the ball just rolls your way, right? And it did there as it hung on the rim and fell on in.
Need some help.
Bachman with it left side. Goes down low. That's to Heffron. Back out to Bachman. Tippy trying to swipe at it. Eureka's done a nice job of taking care of the ball for the most part as well. Not many turnovers that I remember. Wish we kept that as a stat or something.
2.
Or someone could mention it. 3:19 play in the second period.
Yeah, kind of lulled me to sleep, you know.
They don't call him the best color guy in the industry for anything.
For
Here's
nothing.
Heffron, pull-up jump shot, good again. This kid can flat out play.
He's got 9.
23-10.
Ties the biggest.
3 minutes to play in the second period. This is what Eureka did to people in this tournament last year. This blew everybody out.
Yep. It's a good team. After they got woke up by Illini West, and, you know, it's a team that's 8-3, but they play some pretty good people.
Here's Stevens now for a 3. It's no good. A rebound down to Bachman for the Hornets.
0 for 8 from 3 are the Suns.
Yeah, it's pretty non-typical for them. Here's Heffron now, and he'll be fouled by Akers.
Akers will pick up his second, team foul number 3. I don't know if I've told you, but Eureka's got 2 turnovers, and the Suns with 4.
Here comes Hitz into the game. It's Akers down. Brett Ufkus and the official out front having a discussion. 2:36 left in the half. 23-10 advantage for Eureka. Inbounds pass comes out front. Around the horn from Bachman to Heffron. Get it in the corner right side. Tate looks for Bachman. Take the pass. Trying to post up inside is Heffron. Couldn't get it to him, so he'll come out and get it now. He's about 6'4" and a pretty solidly built young man as well.
Done a lot of Eureka games lately with the little girls who won the state. They have the sponsors.
Yeah, Eureka, what they won the 7th and 8th grade, back-to-back years. Here's a 3 now by Heffron. Look out. There it is again.
Catch and shoot. Pretty good at it. 26-10.
16-point lead with 1:55 left in the half. Stevens into the front court. Works it left side to Tippy. Top of the key now, Akers. Hands it off to Stevens. Stevens back to Akers. Free throw line jump shot, good. Aiden Akers with his first 2.
First 2 by anybody other than Danny.
1:30 left in this half. Remember we talked about the scoring, though? 26 points for this Eureka squad with still 1:25 to play in the half. Not usually what you see against Southeastern's defense.
Nope.
Tate dribbling out front. Gives it over to Bachman. Bachman will put it on the deck now as Eureka pretty patient here with a 14-point lead. Now Bachman penetrates inside. Kicks it right wing to Morin. It's already used the dribble. Back to Bachman, and a timeout going to be whistled here for Aaron Donor and the Eureka Hornets. We pause as well. A minute to play in this half. Eureka up 14.
PCRE Real Estate and Auction is your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois. With 2 office locations, one in Pike County and the other in Calhoun County, PCRE Real Estate and Auction is the place to go when you're looking to buy or sell farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential or commercial property. See our current listings at PCRERealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for PCRE Real Estate and Auction.
A minute to play in the half. 26-12 is the Eureka lead. The Hornets took the timeout. They'll have the basketball sideline out of bounds in the front court here. As Eureka having it their way so far in this semifinal contest. The winner plays this evening against Illini Bluffs, who beat Camp Point Central on a buzzer beater, 51-50. Central awaits the loser of this game for the 3rd and 4th place game at 8 o'clock. We'll have coverage of both Central and Southeastern, no matter which game they play in. If Southeastern wouldn't turn around here, for example, and they and Central would play it for 3rd and 4th, we would have just that game. There's another outfit carrying all the games here from the Macomb tournament. If you're interested in that, go to holidaybasketball.com. 35 seconds to play in the half. Eureka just going to try to dribble some clock out here, close to 5. New man into the game is Mason Schoolcraft, a 5'10 senior. Bachman now with it to Schoolcraft. Finds Wilcox way out front with Stevens on him with 14 seconds to play. Back to Bachman. I bet the ball ends up in Heffron's hand at some point. There he is. He gets it to Bachman with 8. Out top of the key now Tate. Tate for a 3. Good again. 29-12 the advantage as the halftime buzzer sounds, and Eureka, big lead here at the halftime break. The Hornets executing well in their final play of the half as Tate knocks it down from downtown. A 17-point lead as we head to the Little Jess Motors halftime show.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the beautiful and historic city that is Pittsfield, Illinois, a community that feels like home.
Home to over 4,000 residents, a progressive and growing community serves as an amazing place to live, learn, work, and play. With civic, charitable, family, and recreational activities available, you'll never be bored here. Attend an event or festival. Play some disc golf on our new championship course. Spend the day fishing, or even catch a Civil War reenactment. As a community driven by success, Pittsfield provides numerous incentives to assist citizens and local businesses. Our goal in Pittsfield is to truly advance and prosper. Staying healthy is made easy here, with access to doctors, dentists, and other medical specialists throughout the community. People come to Pittsfield for a variety of reasons: stately historical homes, an abundance of natural resources, hunting, scenic areas along the Illinois and Mississippi rivers, festivals, recreational opportunities, and much more. People stay in Pittsfield simply because life here is great. Picture yourself in Pittsfield today.
We were tied at 4-4 at the end of the first quarter. It was 13-6 in favor of Eureka. And it's been all Eureka in the second quarter as they've scored 16 and given up 6 more. 29-12 at halftime here. Eureka's turned the ball over 2 times. The Suns 4 times. And foul situation, 2 on Aiden Akers for Southeastern, 1 on Carter Hitz. Single fouls on Tyler Tate and Justin Bachman for Eureka. No foul problems at all there. 12 of 20 shooting for Eureka, 62.6%. They're 7 of 11 from 3. Pretty fancy shooting, if you ask me, on that end of things. The Southeastern 7 of 14, 50%, 0 of 8 from the arc. It is a 29-12 Eureka lead at halftime here. Winner plays against Illini Bless for the championship at 9:30. At 8 o'clock, it will be Camp Point Central playing the loser. This all happening on the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Quincy, Illinois halftime show. It's the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. The staff is committed to the car buying process, simple, and making it sure that the customers are satisfied. 3431 Main Street in Quincy, littlejessmotor.com. 29-12, Eureka with the lead at halftime on the Trucks scoreboard on Central Illinois Sports.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois. United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card. Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dew Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dew Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dew Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Deer Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at deerwestergrain.com.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. The Truck scoreboard, 29-12 in favor of Eureka. Let's see, individual scoring for Eureka in the first half. Tyler Heffron with 12 points. 6 apiece for Tyler Tate, Justin Bachman, and Jake Morin has 5. Southeastern side, Danny Stevens with 10, Aiden Akers with 2. And it's been all Eureka in the first half of this one. Well, I asked some questions in the previous game we did. One of them was on the shoe size of Danny Stevens, and I said an 18. He wears a 14. And Mark Donner is Aaron Donner's dad. And the reason I asked that, back in the early 70s, VIT's leading scorer in the state of Illinois was Mark Donner. And he was a good one. Let me tell you about that young man, too, as we talk about individuals that have played in this tournament. Lots of good ones throughout the years. Go to holidaybasketball.com to see all the records and more on that. 29-12. Halftime lead. Little Jess Motors, one of the reasons we're here, are our sponsors. They let you watch the game for free on Central Illinois Sports.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Brenton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for for your family.
Did you know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more.
29-12 here at halftime on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Hey, thank you for joining us on Central Illinois Sports. We hope you enjoy all the things that go on. John and Charlie Hull put together a pretty good production. They let their dad and their kids ride along and run cameras and things for them. It's a family affair a lot of times, no doubt about it, and a lot of time away to make it all happen. We hope you enjoy it. Leave a comment on the chat. You're always welcome to send us a text. We thank you to Tim Kerr's wife, pretty good volleyball coach at Southeastern. Not bad at all. We love Tim. And want to remind you that Brian Shoemaker at Central Illinois Sports will be covering the Hancock County Tournament at Southeastern. We'll be covering the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament. All that comes your way on Central Illinois Sports because of our sponsors. Don't just thank them. Spend your money with them, because that's how they make a living.
Southeastern's in a spot they haven't been this season, down 17 points. They're undefeated on the year. Now, do I think anyone thought Southeastern was going to finish the year undefeated and win it all? No. You think, somewhere along the line, they've tested themselves with a good schedule. This is a good test for Southeastern. They could have gone to the MVIT, nothing against that tournament. It was a very good tournament. Payson Seymour won it. Southeastern wins that tournament, I think. They could have gone.
Might even won the Greenview tournament.
Yeah, I think so. But what I'm saying is this is a good test. I like what they're doing here. I like some of the games they've added on the schedule this year where they're playing some different people to really push this team to be better. And let's see how they respond now in this second half.
It'll help their program down the road, too.
Stevens with the ball, gets it to Fry. Tried to throw it to Akers, a high pass, had to save it in bounds. Nope, ran out of room there, and a turnover to start the second half.
Not the way you want to start things, but, adversity makes you better. That's how you grow.
Here come the Hornets into the front court, and this team has been very impressive. 7 of 11 from 3 doesn't hurt either, does it?
Not at all. That's about as good as I've seen it.
Tate with it on the left wing for the Hornets. By the way, I like their uniforms. Kind of an old school look. They're pretty sharp.
Tim Meese, longtime coach there, and I think Coach Donor was one of his assistants, was he not?
Yeah, he was sitting on that bench for a while. Tim Meese won over 600 basketball games.
Classy gentleman.
Won 600, not coached 600, won 600. Here's a shot put up no good by Morin, and the rebound down to Fry.
Second rebound for Fry on the day.
Stevens into the front court, has 10 of his team's 12. Little hesitation move, now he slips, gets back up. Right side Rigg, out to Stevens between the circles. 6:52 to play in the third. Right side, Akers, wide open three, no good. Stevens, rebound, put back up and in.
Give him 12.
And makes it 29-14. The 0 for the three-point line day, though, continues for Southeastern, and they're getting some good looks. And people who've never seen Southeastern, as Heffer now gets it out top to Tate, will say things like, it's just Stevens. I've watched this team several times this year already. Fry, Tippy, Akers, Rigg, they all can hit those open shots. Are they created openings because of the attention Danny Stevens draws? Sure, but they can hit those open shots. It's the contested three now. Heffern can't make it, and on the rebound, ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Suns basketball. Tippy a little slow down there, like they maybe twisted an ankle.
Coach Donor's a gentleman on the sidelines.
Yeah, you don't find guys much better than Aaron Donor.
Plus, if we're going into a dark alley, I want him on my side.
6:03 to play in the third.
Solid built young man, you might say.
Rigg with it. Gets it to Akers, top of the key. They dare him to shoot it now to Tippy over on the left side. Back to Akers. Open, three, air ball, and out of bounds. And Akers a little frustrated.
He said, who moved the basket?
He was right on the high school line, just didn't get it there. 5:45 left in the third. You ever shot an air ball?
Have I ever not shot one?
I say more often than the makes, probably.
John used to try to break the backboard, and you and I never hit it.
Bachman with it. He gets it out top to Tate. Tate behind the back to Bachman. A little showtime now. Heffron drives baseline and is hooked and fouled by Fry.
Fry will pick up the foul. It'll be his first, team first the second half. Ball out of bounds under the basket. We're going to have a substitution on the Suns side, and that will be
Hits
coming into the game.
He'll sit down Fry.
You got to like those guys who wear the number 13, too. My favorite number.
Why is that?
It's when I was born.
1913?
No, I was in favor of being born. So the 13th of December. You missed my birthday, by the way, again.
Oh, I don't think I did. I think I got you something. I was a contributor on that gift.
Oh, you were?
Here's Heffron. Nice pass down low. And up and in for two is Wilcox. What a find.
Charlie, thank you for my birthday present.
You're welcome.
Thank you to Katie for organizing it, collecting the money, ordering it.
5 minutes to play in the third. 31-14, the Hornet lead. Akers with it on the right side. He'll drive it now, kick it on the right side to Hitz. Hitz for a three. It's off the mark. Rebound down to Eureka. Into the front. Take your time, pal. Into the front court with it is.
Don't mind us. We're just trying to broadcast the game.
It's Tate, and now the ball tied up, and it will stay with this squad from Eureka. How about the pass on that last play here? As Heffron found the open man. Wilcox knew what to do with it at the rim. 31-14 Eureka on the Trex LLC scoreboard. Inbounds pass to Heffron, works it down low. Good patience, a kick out, left side three on the way. Carson Gold, no good. And on the rebound, a tie up. Hitz had it, and then he was tied up by Morin. Alternating possession arrow favors Southeastern.
You can never be complacent or get a little lazy because the other team's fighting to get the ball too. And, you know, you got to like that with Eureka. They're hungry. After that Illini West wake-up call, they've come to play very emphatically.
Yeah, when you get a rebound, you can't take the ball to your belly button. Here's Akers. Out top to Rigg, back to Akers. They want him to shoot it. The long two, no good, gets his own rebound. Out top to Rigg. Rigg over to Akers. Akers for a three, short. And the rebound pulled in here by Tyler Tate. He'll throw a baseball pass into the front court now to Heffron. Heffron, left side, Gold in the corner. It goes to Bachman. 4:04 to play in the third. Top of the key, Tate for three. It is no good, but they'll say he's fouled on the play by Rigg, and he'll get 3 free throws coming up here.
Yep. Rigg fouls him, his first, team second. And our old buddy Harry Waggy would say not one, not two, but 3.
Let's see here. I think there was contact. Let's find out.
Whole bunch.
Shoots it, and yeah, he did run into the shooting arm, it looked like there.
Call that a takedown in wrestling. First one is up, no good.
Real Net and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport. Your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, benches, and much, much more. They can make it all for you at Real Net and Twine.
Tate had 2 threes before that. Missed the first free throw, makes the second, give him 7 on the day. 32-14 now. 4:01 left in the quarter. Third quarter action on Central Illinois Sports. The third one is up and no good, and the rebound comes off the other way to Hitz.
So 1 out of 3 on the free throws, but the lead is up to 18 for Eureka. Stevens with it, would like to hand it off to Rigg. Rigg covered up there. Left side, hits for a 3, no good. Southeastern kind of falling in love with that 3-point shot. Here's Rigg on a pull-up jump shot, now won't fall. And how many possessions in a row is that for the Suns where they didn't get the ball and a touch to Stevens?
Pretty unusual.
Here's a pass to Bachman around the horn. He gets it to Morin. Back to Bachman. 3:25 to play for the third. Heffron has it now to Bachman in the corner. Pulls away out front. Morin, right side. Earthquake. Holy cow, look out. Morin tries to get around, hits, fakes, pulls it back out top. Tate for 3. It is no good. But the first 3 of the second half they've shot?
It is. Well, no. They're 7 of 15 now. My mistake.
Oh, they've shot a couple.
They've shot 4.
And now a timeout going to be whistled here by Brett Upkus. That'll leave him with 1 timeout remaining in the contest. 2:53 to play in the third. Stay tuned on Central Illinois Sports.
It's time to say Pepsi, please, at your local county market. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market, your best value for delicious drinks to get ready for every game. Stop by your local county market to pick up your favorite Pepsi products today. Stock up for your next family get-together. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market for the best price around on all your Pepsi products. You love them and they've got them at County Market. Stop by today and say Pepsi, please, at your local county market. When you think of fall, what comes to mind besides pumpkins, honey, and football? How about fertilizer? Studies show more than 1/3 of your crop's yield is determined by fertilizer alone. Studies also show as much as 40% potassium and 30% phosphate gets tied up in stalks and residue, as well as high clay content. Nutrient Ag Solutions recommends Titan, which is an innovative fertilizer catalyst designed for use with dry fertilizer blends. Titan will keep nutrients from being tied up and increase fertilizer availability in your crop. Titan is a low-cost option to improve crop fertility. Contact your nutrient crop consultant today.
32-14 is the lead for Eureka. I was just looking to see, Heffron won the MVP last year. Back-to-backs, there's been 4 of them. Tony Moore won 3 of them in a row. Dalton Hoover, the last guy from Pittsfield, to win them back-to-back in 2010 and 11, if you were wondering.
Was there a Buren from Macomb?
Yeah, Matt Buren.
Here's a 3, Jesse Johnson, no good. And another possession by the Suns that comes up empty.
0 for 14 from the tray.
2:30 to play in the third. Down low with it is Heffron, goes to work, spins over that left shoulder, and it's good again.
Heffron with 14, first points in the second half. 2:20 left in the quarter. 34-14 on the Trucks scoreboard. 922-0044 for Trucks. Put the 217 in front of it. They'll help you with your diesel repairs. Thank you to Chris and the gang there. Noah.
Suns trail by 20. Here's Stevens now. Baseline drive. Muscles up. Shot is good. And we'll call that an and one here.
Stevens with 14. He'll get the free throw after.
Strong take here by Danny Stevens. Just wasn't going to be denied this time. Finishes through the contact with the left hand.
His first free throw of the day is good.
I would like to know, and somebody probably could break this down at some point, how many points in his career have come from the free throw line. I bet you it's a tremendous amount. I would have to also think he's approaching 2,000 career points.
Yeah, he's got to be around 2,000. Without, like I said, without the COVID and the broken hand, he'd have more. Eureka wants a timeout. We'll take it too. 34-17. The Green Hornets have the lead with 1:47 left in the quarter.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
.147 to play in the third. 34-17 the advantage for Eureka on top of Southeastern. With the basketball on the dribble is Carson Gold. He gets it back on the pass from Morin. Gold dribbles inside, gets it, turnaround shot up, no good by Wilcox. And Stevens with a rebound for the Suns.
6 rebounds for Danny on the day.
I've seen games this season where Stevens has put up 52 and 49 points. Here, now the man ran through the screen, and that's going to be a call for the foul. It's Carson Gold called for this one.
Carson Gold picks up his first, team foul 1 of the second half.
Shoulder check there by Gold.
Don't be afraid to chat online there where you're watching. Hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you as a subscriber so you'll know when we have broadcasts. It doesn't cost a thing. Nobody's going to send you mail.
Here's a 3 on the way. Stevens from downtown trying to shoot the Suns back into this one. 107 left.
Give him 18.
In the third. 14-point game.
First three-pointer of the day for the Suns. They're 1 for 15.
Bachman with a right wing. Works it down low. Heffron. Heffron turnaround shot no good. Contact and a foul here, though.
Heffron will go to the free throw line. Foul on one of the Suns. That Sun is Owen Rigg, his second, third team. 56.2 seconds left in the quarter. Heffron to the free throw line. He's got 14 on the day. First time at the charity stripe. His first one is up and good. He's a nice player.
Ask you a question.
Yep.
How far is it from Macomb to Bloomington?
Macomb to Bloomington, I don't know, 100 miles maybe.
Chris Stewart has driven it today.
Second one by Heffron, also good. Yeah, he does that a lot.
I saw him here this morning, and he's in Bloomington now, trying to check out that Central Southeastern ladies squad, trying to win a tournament championship there.
Should be 36-21, I think, shouldn't it?
I have it as 36-20.
Okay, you're right.
Here's Stevens, 3, it's short, and the rebound pulled down by Bachman. 35 seconds left in the third. Eureka trying to add to the lead. They'll also get the ball to start the fourth quarter, barring a tie-up in the next 29 seconds.
Every time I hear Eureka, I want to say Eureka. Gold.
Schoolcraft with it. Mason Schoolcraft. Spelled just like it sounds. For some reason, someone in the English language thought S-C-H-O-O-L is school and not shul. Here's a reach-in foul.
Rigg picks up his third, fourth team foul. Heading to the scorer's bench is Carter Hitz.
On the other side, we see Tyler Tate come back into the game. He replaces Schoolcraft.
When Rigg sits down, his dad's the baseball coach and the athletic director, doing a great job there at Southeastern. We'll thank him for his hospitality in the Hancock County tournament.
7 seconds left in the period. Left side with it is Bachman. Looking to get free from hits. Little step back jump shot up, no good. Johnson gets the rebound. Stevens heaves it the other way, but it's after the buzzer has sounded, and we head to the fourth quarter with Eureka holding a 36-20 lead over the Southeastern Suns. Fourth quarter play-by-play your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Here at Mountain Dew, it's easy to tell who really loves the outdoors. For one thing, there's the rack on your car and the hitch on the back of your truck. There's your garage full of toys, from dirt bikes to wakeboards. And there's your cooler full of Mountain Dew, always at the ready. Because when it's time to get out there, climb into your deer stand or your fishing boat, a cooler of ice-cold Mountain Dew, that's as important a piece of outdoor gear as your spinning rod or your four-wheeler. Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
36-20 after three quarters. Eureka with the lead on the Truck scoreboard. Into the third quarter, Southeastern's 9-25, 1 of 16. Stevens with that one. 14 of 30 is Eureka, 7 of 16. They've settled down a little bit, and they're 1 of 5 from the free throw line. 103 miles to Bloomington from here, by the way. Thank you, Steve Beheimer.
Scrolling during the timeout there. Here's Tate now drives in against Stevens. Ooh, little shot fake. Got Stevens off of his feet twice and draws the foul. Tate will be rewarded with the little free throw shots here. But I was scrolling through my social media feed, Jack, and saw some work done by the Pike County Sheriff's Department. If I could give you one piece of advice, it would be to avoid doing meth. Seems like a lot of people have a lot of trouble with it.
You do drugs in Pike County between the city and the county, they might catch you. A lot. Don't do drugs, kids.
That's right. Stay away from it.
It's a good idea.
Free advice.
Tate makes the free throw. He'll get another. Give him 7 on the day.
This young man's been impressive.
Or 8, I should say.
Second one up, also good.
9 for him. Where did Mark Donor play his college ball? How about, I don't know, Wesleyan? Elmer Wesleyan, maybe? Help me with that, kids.
Somebody might know the answer.
Give me the answer.
Stevens,
Mark Donor.
3. It's off the mark. And a tie-up on the rebound between Morin and Akers.
I was going to say, Jack Sikma played at Illinois Wesleyan with Spears from Quincy. I remember that. And he played for the Supersonics in the NBA for a lot of years. Mark Donor, where did he play?
Here's a ball taken away now. Turnover on the Suns. 7:25 to play in the fourth quarter.
We like those trivia questions.
Pass down low. Turnaround shot. Heffron, a pretty look there.
Give
Heffron
him
another 2.
18 on the day.
40-20 as the Hornets have doubled up the Suns. Stevens walks it up. Looking more likely that Southeastern and Camp Point Central are going to play in that 3rd and 4th place game. Here's a pull-up shot by Stevens, no good. A rebound down to Tate.
They're listening from Two Wheels Trading Company, working on those bikes. They need to come over and pick up those bikes from me.
You know, it's interesting. Southeastern and Camp Point Central, their school districts border one another. They're not actually scheduled to play a regular season game this year, so it looks like it may be happening here at Macomb.
Yep, they will get to play. A couple years ago, Brown County and Griggsville didn't play each other.
Heffron on another pull-up shot is good for 2 more.
Give him 20.
The reigning tournament MVP, and he's looking like he's putting in a pretty good bid for that again.
Well, that young man from Illini Bluffs might have something to say about that.
Hank Albee. Here's Stevens. Bullet pass down to Akers. Akers puts it up, missed the shot. And the rebound pulled in by Carson Gold. Heffron gets it to Bachman. Quickly into the front court. Tate tried the pass down low. Denied by Fry. Fry tries to knock it off of that man out of bounds. I think this is going to go Southeastern's way.
They're going to talk about it.
It's going to stay with Eureka.
Justin Fuller, one of our favorite officials. He can help you with some mash-off pork. That's good stuff.
Ball out of bounds.
Where you buying lunch, Charlie?
I'm a big Chicks on the Square fan.
You are a big Chicks on the fan. I'm kind of hoping we go to Donnie Case's house for lunch.
6:03 left in this one.
Bradley. He went to Bradley. Well, you know, that makes sense, doesn't it, Mark Donor?
Eureka not very far from Peoria. Just down the road here.
But that's VIT's where Mark Donor was from. Aaron.
Not very far from Astoria or VIT either.
Vermont, High-Pava and Table Grove.
Into the front court, Stevens on the little Euro step finish of the rim for 2. Another 2 for Stevens.
20 for him. Tied Tyler Heffron. Let's see if they can go back and forth in the 4th quarter. 42-22.
You're going to get to see quite a bit of Stevens here on Central Illinois Sports. That Hancock County tournament. Here's a fake and a drive by Tate. Pull-up shot good. Good little touch there.
Tate's having a game. He's got 11.
We'll also have them when they play Ellsbury, Missouri at 9 a.m. on January 21st at the Quincy Shootout from Blue Devil Gym.
Go to Central Illinois Sports and find out more about how you'll be able to view them there.
5:03 to play in this contest. And now here's a holding foul as Stevens was trying to get free, and he was being held on to by Slater Wilcox.
Wilcox picks up his first foul of the game. 3rd team foul.
Stevens a moment ago, that little Euro step on the fast break. Little 1-2 and a finish at the rim.
He can stuff it when he wants to. He's got what? A couple of little brothers?
Several siblings. His sister is a sophomore. Is a pretty fantastic volleyball player for the Suns. Here's a little hook shot, no good. Rebound pulled in by Wilcox. Eureka up by 22 with 4:42 to play. Gold on the right wing against Fry. Leaves it out top to Bachman. I like this Bachman kid. You can kind of tell he's the kind of the quarterback of this team, isn't he?
Young-looking young man.
Senior.
Even though he's a senior, just looks young.
Left side finds Tate. Open 3. Good. Tate with another triple.
He's got 14.
47-22 on the Trucks scoreboard. 4:15 left.
8 o'clock tonight. Camp Point Central and Southeastern. I'm looking forward to it.
Stevens now has the ball kind of bounced strangely and out of bounds and a turnover on the Suns. Here's Jesse Johnson in. Fry sits down. Now, I'm never one to say like, wave a white flag or anything, but you've got another game to play today.
Yep.
Be a time to take some of those guys out.
James Barnett will have a plan to go against Southeastern. Southeastern will have a plan to go against Camp Point Central.
Stevens sits down now as Josh Kaltenbach in the game.
I think we'll see some points tonight, those two teams.
What could be fun?
Yep. Loosey-goosey, have a little fun, guys. We'll bring it to you. Tell all your friends to join us.
Here's a foul. Jesse Johnson wearing the number 22. Fouls Tyler Tate wearing the number 22 in the battle of the double deuces.
Jesse Johnson, not Jesse James.
Here comes a new man in for Eureka. We see Zach Lapp in, the 6'1 senior. On the other side in for Southeastern, Tippy came back in. Also into the contest is Jarrett Van Beck, 5'8" junior. Dribble drive in, kick left side. That's to Lapp. Lapp gets caught underneath, throws it out top to Johnson. He'll be fouled, and now he grabs it to the knee, and you don't like to see that. Foul going to be called here on Rigg, I believe. I had heard a story from Todd Plattner one time about Kyle Rigg when he was an assistant coach for him. I don't remember exactly which stop it was, but Kyle's job was, are they not shooting free throws?
I don't know.
They should be shooting free throws. Kyle's job was to keep track of the fouls. He said that Coach Plattner told him that at any time you had a suggestion or something you wanted to say, as an assistant coach, you could stand up and say it, but just know that, you know, I might not take your advice. And so Kyle was on the bench one day, and he was circling his fouls and keeping track of it. And he stood up and said something to Coach Plattner. He said, Coach Plattner looked at me like I might have just said the dumbest thing that's ever come out of anyone's mouth. And I said, fine, I'll just sit here and circle my fouls.
Kyle is a good baseball coach.
Good baseball player. I believe, if memory serves me correctly, he went to the same school that Albert Pujols went to in Kansas City, Missouri.
What happened?
Junior college.
Albert had a pretty good career. Kyle was having one too, coaching. Free throws for Eli Hahn. First one up and good.
He's shooting in place of the young man in Tate who left the game with an injury. He's trying to walk it off down there at the end.
Hope he's okay.
Kind of the way he grasped that knee, you never like to see it, but this is going to sound weird, but you'll get it if you're a person that watches as much sports. It was a contact thing. Unlike those non-contact times where people start grabbing the knee, you can almost know what happens, right?
Yeah, we've seen enough ACL stuff. When nobody's around you, that's the scary one.
49-22 Hornets, 3:40 to play in this contest.
Zach Meese watching from Hobart, Indiana. Wishing he was here. Barry Wright from Manchester. Ryan Miller from Bradley University. Oh, no.
Barry Wright's in Manchester today, huh?
Manchester, New York, you think? Minnesota?
Is he the mayor of Manchester?
There's no way he'd get votes. No way he would get votes for that.
Here's a timeout going to be called by Southeastern. They'll take their final timeout of the game, and we will step aside as well. 3:27 left, 49-22. The advantage for Eureka on top of Southeastern on Central Illinois Sports.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
Pike County Lumber is the place to start all your building projects. They offer a huge selection of framing and specialized lumber, beautiful interior and exterior doors, and multiple roofing options that can be delivered to your rooftop. Start your indoor projects at Pike County Lumber too. New or renovated bathrooms are one of their specialties. Updating your flooring? Time for a new kitchen? Any project from start to finish. You can trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
49-22, 3:27 left. If you're wondering, we will do the third place game between Southeastern and Camp Point Central, two teams we cover. Not allowed to cover teams we're not used to covering.
Barry Wright makes a good point. I think Kyle Rigg might have learned a thing or two from a guy who knew a little about baseball in the Southeastern area.
Dave the Swazgood.
All-time winningest coach in Illinois history. Here's Rigg now to the rim. Shot no good. And the rebound pulled in by Eli Hahn. Hahn into the front court, finds his teammate streaking back in Zach Lapp, and Lapp will put it in for two. 51-22 with 2:50 left. We're going to have one semifinal that was a one-point game and another one that may have a running clock. It happens sometimes.
They're kids.
Yep. Well,
kids have good and bad things happen to them.
Here's Rigg. Throws a pass that's picked off here. Schoolcraft stepped in front of that. Pretty crafty move by him.
Took him to school.
Hard. Lap now with it with 2:20.
We think we're funny at times. We're not really, though, I promise.
Cooper Peterson also in the game, a 5'9" sophomore. And a foul out front on Rigg.
Daryl Ippinson letting us know he's an old Southeastern Sun graduate.
Foul on Rig, he'll foul out.
Yep, he'll get a little break before they have to play again. Kyle went to Carl Sandburg in Galesburg, they say.
Dave Swidegood had 950 wins. 950 wins. It's a lot of baseball, Jack. You better really like it.
I umpired some of those and some of his losses. Free throws for Schoolcraft. Mason is his name. Up and good. Got the hanger, and it fell through.
That'll institute the running clock as soon as the ball is inbounded the next time.
2:17 left in this one. We'll wrap it up on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Second one up, also good by Schoolcraft.
He will sit down as into the contest for the first time for Eureka. We see Zeke Mason, a 6'3 junior. 2:15 left. Suns going to suffer their first loss of the season. It's not about how about losing this game. It's about how you respond, and they're going to have to respond against a tough Camp Point Central squad at 8 o'clock this evening.
Can you imagine Daryl Lippenson's at home watching the game, not refereeing with all the games going on? He's just having an easy game or an easy day today. Thanks for joining us, Daryl. Ooh, that looks bad.
Ooh, Tippy twisted an ankle.
That's not good.
Ouch.
Gotta be careful here. Yeah. We got to play again at 8, like you said.
Right side with it is Hitz. He drives in, hands it off to Van Beck. And we have, they're going to let Tippy get out of there. He said, I'm all right, but that hurt.
Justin Fuller said, are you all right? They're going to put a guy in for him. That guy's going to be Aiden Akers. And
on the other side, in for Eureka, we see Elijah Maynard, the 6'1 junior.
Tell you what, the Southeastern group, they'll regroup and get back here tonight to play against Camp Point Central. Good rivalry game. Glad they're getting to play each other.
Eureka Illini Bluffs game has a lot of intrigue as well.
Betcha.
Kaltenbach for 3, good.
Boom! Josh has a 3.
His first of the contest. He knocked it down with some confidence with 1:15 left. Josh Kaltenbach is a 6'1 senior. Here's a 3 the other way, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Kaltenbach got the ball, slash, put it through the net. Good for him.
Yeah, betcha.
1 minute left.
He made more threes than I made in my career. They didn't have the three-point shot when I played basketball, or didn't play, I should say.
Did you wear leather helmets in football, too?
No leather helmets, but they just instituted the two-class system when I graduated, in 74. And you know about the coach in the game, or the camp that gave my dad the check back.
Yep. Refunded your check. He's not a basketball player. Feel bad about taking
your money.
He's a dribble drive in and a held ball. It'll stay with Eureka. Clock running. 25 seconds left in the contest.
Not as funny as the jump ball on the pavement with the big boy from Illini Bluff.
When Albee picked him up and ragdolled him. Yeah. 15 seconds left. Inbounds pass. Run down.
You can dribble it out, boys.
Here's Luke Martin for a 3, and he says, Coach, put me in. I'm hot.
Why haven't you been playing that boy? Huh?
Martin with a 3, 56-25 is likely to be our final in this one. Eureka improves to 9-3 on the season. Southeastern drops to 14-1, suffering defeat for the first time on the year. We take you to the Illini Community Hospital postgame show where we're back with final stats. We'll also name our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. That's all coming your way on Central Illinois Sports.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
Farmers, are you looking for high-yield genetics to help the bottom line on your farm? Contact Lipcomb Seed Sales for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. We have the luxury right now to be offering the highest-yielding soybean lineup Pioneer has offered in 30 years. Couple that with a service that is second to none, and you have a winning combination for your farm. For corn, check out the results of the National Corn Growers Yield Contact and see who's at the top. Maybe today is a good day to revisit Pioneer corn hybrids as well. Contact Aaron, Evan, and Brett today for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. Go Eagles! Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield. Trucks LLC will be located this fall in the new building at 14 East Industrial Park Drive in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0044. Diesel repair service offering 24-hour roadside repair, mobile service units, semi-truck and trailers, farm and ag equipment, DOT inspections, hydraulic hose repair, anything diesel, we can come to you along the road in the field or at your shop. It's Trucks. Call 217-922-0044. That's 217-922-0044.
56-25 was the final in this one. Southeastern experiences their first loss of the season. They'll move to 14-1. Eureka goes to 9-3. They'll play in the championship game tonight as they will take on Illini Bluffs. Camp Point Central will face this Southeastern squad in the third and fourth place game. Nothing to be ashamed of there. Glad you've joined us on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Illini Community Hospital has been serving the community since 1942 with excellent health care services, primary and specialty care, emergency medicine. Illini here to serve you and your family. Learn more about their services at IlliniHospital.org. Well, it was 13-6 after one quarter, 29-12 at halftime, 36-20 after three, and 56-25 on the final in this one. Glad a lot of you have joined us. The Eureka Hornets, 20 of 37, 54%. 9 of 18 from 3, 50%. 5 of 8 from the free throw line. Southeastern, 11 of 32, 34%. 3 of 18, 17% from the arc. 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Danny Stevens led the way with 20. Aiden Akers had 2, 3 for Josh Kaltenbach for the squad from Southeastern in the defeat. On the other side, Tyler Heffron had 20 points, 14 from Tyler Tate, 6 from Justin Bachman coming in the first quarter, 2 points from Mason Schoolcraft, 2 from Zach Lapp, 2 points from Slater Wilcox, and 2 from Eli Hahn in the contest. And the win goes the way of the Eureka squad, 56-25.
They'll try to repeat as tournament champions tonight against the Illini Bluffs Tigers. Southeastern, as Jack told you, returns to play Camp Point Central at 8 o'clock in the third and fourth place game. We've also just been handed a note that Southeastern and Camp Point Central are going to play in the regular season, neither one having it on their schedule on Max Preps, where most people post their schedule, but they are going to play, it appears, next Wednesday at Southeastern. So you'll get to see that tonight, and then they'll play each other next Wednesday. Right now, let's name our player of the game, presented by Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about the day from the reigning tournament MVP, Tyler Heffron?
20 points on the day for him. He's our player of the game. Thank you to Derek Harris, who I think is right now with his family in the sun somewhere, I think I saw.
Looks warmer. He was a good player as well. Eureka gets the best of the Suns in this one, 56-25. We're back with you around 8 o'clock tonight. Pregame show around 7:40. As Camp Point Central and Southeastern will go head-to-head at the 76th Annual Macomb Holiday Basketball Tournament